I'm Sachin Sawant. I'm an immigration lawyer registered with the Office of the Immigration Services Commissioner at Level 3, Advocacy and Appeals. Today I'm going to talk about list of documents required to file the application for Indefinite Leave to Remain, also called as ILR in the UK, on being a spouse visa or partner visa or unmarried partner visa for 5 years. So this application is usually filed after completing 5 years, usually within the last 28 days of completing the 5 years. So usually the partner visas are given in blocks of 2.5 years. 2.5 years outside the UK they are given for 33 months. In the UK they are given for 30 months. So you may have slightly extra visa more than 5 years if you did an entry clearance on the first application. So it's 2.5 years first block mainly, that's 30 months and 2.5 years. And at the end of the 5 years, in the last 28 days, you are able to file indefinite leave to remain. You can download this list at this link. Also, I will follow the order of this list as mentioned on the website. So if you wish to go to any other specific points, you can fast forward the video and read there or listen to the specific part of the video. So the main documents are applicant's current passport, any expired or cancelled passports in the last 5 years to evidence stamps of absences from the UK. This is very important. So in the application, in the ILR application, you will mention all your absences. So when you mention them, try to go through all your e-tickets, all the stamps on the passports, and try to give them as clear and as specific as perfect information as you can give. So because they are going to do a random check or even 100% check several times. So to see that the stamps match the absence that you declared. If it's just one or two absences, very short, you may explain that in a side cover letter. We do that for clients where people cannot remember exactly the absences, etc. Or even if the passport is lost, you can try to recollect all your absences from your e-tickets, etc. Applicant's biometric residence permit. So all the documents, we've mentioned the names of the documents. You just need to scan the copies of the documents. You don't need to send any physical document. Even the passport, you are not required to send it. However, the passport, the immigration rules state that you cannot travel once you attended the biometric appointment. So if you are submitting the indefinite leave to remain application today, submitting means you are making the payment of the home office fees today, then today is the date of application. And let's say after 2 weeks you are attending the appointment or within 1 week. So on whichever date you attend the biometric appointment, from that day, your application is 100% submitted. And from that date till you get a decision on your application, you should not travel outside the UK, or else your current application will be treated as withdrawn, cancelled in other terms, and you will lose all the fees as well. However, you are able to travel from today. Let's say you have an appointment after 4 weeks. From today till 4 weeks, if you are able to return to the UK either on this visa or if you are a non-visa national, then you may be able to enter back in the UK as well. So those are the tricky areas. For that, preferably take advice from immigration lawyers. You can contact us also, and you can get some advice from us as well. So biometric residence card, copy of both sides of the card. You don't need full copy of the sponsor's passport. In the UK, you just need the photo page of the sponsor's passport copy, marriage certificate, civil partnership certificate, not required for unmarried partners. Download consent forms. You click, these are the signature pages that you would need. So under spouse and spouse visa, you will find consent 1, 2, and sponsor's declaration. You can download these by clicking. PDFs will open. The applicant has to sign this one. Second one has to be signed by the sponsor, and the third one by the sponsor as well, confirming that they are civil partners, they are partners. Should take whichever is relevant, British citizen, settle, or leave with humanitarian or refugee protection, spouse or civil partner, unmarried partner, whichever one, sign and date. So those are the declarations. Going back to the list. English language, you can read the English language requirement. Uh, the countries of specific nationalities do not need English language test. Your passport is sufficient to prove that you meet the English language requirement. However, for others, you can also have a UK degree or an equivalent degree. Preferably clients who have degrees from other countries, they can take a UK NARIC, NARIC confirmation that their degree is equivalent to UK bachelor's at least, and it was taught in English if it is not from one of these countries. Uh, but most of the clients that we see, they prefer to give the English test, which is more cost effective and less time consuming. So the costs more or less remain the same of the English test. Uh, or I think for UK NARIC it's slightly high if you are confirming both the things. It's equivalent to UK bachelor's and it was also delivered in English. So usually we've seen many clients prefer give the test. You can book the test over here also. We put a link of one of the providers. You can go to any of the providers. That's fine. And the minimum level required is level B1 to be passed. So either UK Bachelor's, Masters, or PhD award, or English language test at B1. Also, if your certificate expired and you use the certificate for a previous application, let's say you use it for your entry clearance and you already passed B1, or you use it for extension and at the time only you passed B1. So usually the certificates are only valid for 2 years, but since you used it for a successful application, it can be reused. So at least it says it was used for either the initial partner or extension, then the same B1 certificate can be used even if it is expired. You can put the test here. Life in the UK test is very important. This test does not expire, so you can pass this anytime. I have had clients where even 3 years ago or 4 years ago they had passed and they had kept the test certificate, so that was fine. Nowadays, the process has slightly changed. They don't give you a physical test pass certificate. Uh, a, pro, a reference number is given and an email comes to you saying with that reference number. So that email with that reference, the reference number will have to be filled on the application form, and that's how the Home Office will check from their database. Also, another thing, for the test, you can give the test as many times as you wish. If you fail once, you can still repeatedly give. There may be a booking restriction, maybe up to a week or so. That's how much I know. So it's about 7 days or so. You may not be within. So if you fail a test today, you may not be able to book the test up to next 7 days, something like that. So other than that, you can pass the life in the UK test anytime. Accommodation, if you own the property, if you or the sponsor own the property or anyone owns the